Well, good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a absolutely brilliant week. Got started just a tad early, but hey, why not? I think it's okay. Just a minute, literally, or 30 seconds, or whatever it is. Take the opportunity to say a huge thank you to those that do watch, that tune in to have a chat or ask questions. Huge thank you to our patrons. Big thank you to our donators. Thank you to those for liking and subscribing. It really does help. So a huge thank you for that. Hope y'all had a good week. Just a few reminders about what's going on before we get started with all the senseless violence today. Good day, Ingrid. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well today. And thanks for the heads up about the audio and video. That's truly appreciated. Happy thoughts, right? So the housekeeping. What have I been doing? I've been working on the East Germans, like they're going out of style. I've been finding a whole bunch of fantastic information. Most of it I'm having to translate because my German is, let's just say, extremely rusty. And yeah, really interesting information. I'm working on the company through army files, and I've come to basically I'm going from 48 up to 89, even though the order of battles only go up to 85. I will include those later years for the East Germans, primarily because I've noticed that they did a lot of upgrading for some of their weaponry, improvements, and just different weapon systems, basically between 1986 and 1989. So I will include those improvements for those that want to play later 80s type scenarios. Then you'll be able to do that. I probably won't make any of those later scenarios because I think how do I say this? I think that it's just too imbalanced in favor of the West on the battlefield to make it interesting in the late 80s, but that's just me. I think 50s through 70s is going to be key areas where there's going to be a lot of interesting things that could happen on the battlefield if we, disregard the whole nuclear thing. And that's pretty much what I'll be doing for my scenarios anyways. So should be interesting to see the type of fighting that we can do on the German plains. Exciting times, absolutely. The other thing to note is that I am using, if you look carefully, the 2.03. So this is a release candidate update for West Front as well as East Front and Rising Sun. So basically for the John Tiller's campaign series that's available on Matrix Games. I have a call tomorrow. I'm hoping that Petri will be able to be available as well with Matrix Games to have a chat about how we're going to do this and deal with this. The key issue that we're dealing with these particular release candidates is that we want to make sure that the widescreen issue that had been noticed before is remedied. So that's the primary purpose of this. But as I mentioned in the previous stream, if you do have data issues, let me know, and I will see about adding those or fixing them or whatever they are. We'll have to see. That being said, I also might include just a handful of scenarios that I had been working on a long time ago for the Project Blitzkrieg disc number 2. Some of the scenarios that were intended to be included with that were never done, were never included, so I might throw those in just to give you something new to play with. Now, of course, they have not been tested, so take that with a grain of salt or whatever. At least it's something new to play with, and I'm happy, obviously, to update them as we go on. What else is going on? Schlons is working on the West Germans. Petri is working on some new flags. Actually, he had generated a brilliant little tool for me. Let me show you. Basically, it allows me to very quickly determine the flags that are necessary for certain vehicles, and I provided some feedback on some additional flags as well as how we can make these flags better just so that there is some more interesting variables inside the campaign series to allow us to do more fun things, especially on the battlefield. And Nick is working hard on the mapping for, as I showed last time. Yeah, I'm super excited for his progress. It's awesome, and it's going really well. So he has obviously had a lot of time to get on those maps, just for the simple reason that I have a lot of data to do first before we get there. On the data side, since I've been working mostly just on the East Germans, I have not had the opportunity to work on any more graphics. I've basically paused the graphics for now until I finish the East Germans, and then I can do all the Warsaw Pact nations all at once, which will be amazing once I'm actually done. So let's prediction. I'm going to hope that I have the 4 1.00 Cold War nations done by the end of no later than the end of August. What does that mean afterwards? That means I'll be able to actually start contemplating some scenario design, because I'll have someone, Nick, yay, that has been making the maps for me. So then I can start focusing hardcore on scenario design and making things for the Cold War game. I may spend a handful of weeks and take Nick's whatever map he's finished by then, which I don't think he's going to finish anything. They're really big master maps that he's working on, so that'll take a substantial amount of time. But eventually what I'll probably end up doing, and I mentioned this before, is that I'm going to make a version for the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s as a master map for each of the 2 key areas that I asked him to build. That will take some time, and then I'll have to make the appropriate scenario for utilize the appropriate map. But I can slide in the appropriate map at a future date, which is kind of handy. The main things that we're going to see is in the countryside, we'll see, maybe highways being upgraded, some new autobahns created, village creep or town creep going into the countryside, potentially some smaller forests or forests that had been cut down or replanted. Little things like that will change the dynamic of the landscape. But before I do any of those changes, I have a lot of research to do before I do that. So right now I'm counting on Nick's experience, since he was there during the Cold War on the front line, and his mapping abilities, which is brilliant. And so far from what I've seen, it is absolutely fantastic. It is really good. So enough of the babbles. Let's get into the action. Let's do a quick zoom out, refresh our memory about what's going on. While I was waiting to stream, I did take the opportunity to move some of the things that were in the back, so you don't have to sit and... Oh, you're welcome, Ingrid. Thanks for taking the time to listen. I appreciate that. I did take the opportunity to move all the stuff in the back so that you don't have to sit through me moving crap, because that's not exciting, and we can just focus on the combat. We did end last session at the beginning of turn 56, so we have everything to move yet, with the exception of the stuff that I have moved in the back. Let's go and do a quick overview about what the plan is. As you can see, we are creeping up towards Linich. We're less than a kilometer away from the outskirts. I have started penetrating these outskirts. I just want to start pushing this infantry back so we can get maybe into the better terrain here. There are areas back here that are going to be very difficult for me to grab, so we need to we'll just skirt on this side of the villages. Zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. So if we zoom in on this area here, he won't be able to see. So if we zoom in this area here, he won't be able to see from the high ground across the river on that side there. But for now, I just want to get into the outskirts. Once we get into the outskirts, then we can start pushing inside. This is going to be a tough fight, especially since, if we look carefully, we found some king tigers. That is horrible. But the bright side is we do have some Shermans going to come up the flank here and hopefully cause a distraction that we can use our better gun tanks maybe to disrupt them or make them run away or something. We're not sure. I would call it an airstrike, but based on my experience, they are going to be hitting the empty trucks, and that's not what we want to happen. So I can't, because it's World War II, I can't say I want you to target that. It's going to be flying in and picking a target within 5 hexes. That's how the World War II system works. Whereas it's completely different with the other stuff. Otherwise, that's all we can do there. We are going to start setting up a perimeter and start pushing in slowly and trying to destroy as much as we can, so that when we do have the opportunity to start attacking this city, which is, I think this is our only point up here. Oh, no, except for this, but we're almost there. There's 1 point there, 1 point there. Once this is secure, all this stuff here basically is going to come across. And I think what I'm going to end up doing is building a bridge here just to expedite the movement, and maybe build a bridge across the other so we can get in through the rear. I don't see anywhere else to cross along this element of the Ruhr except in the city. So I want to build a bridge, definitely build a bridge across there. I just need to get a bridge engineer back there to do it. And I think, if I recall correctly, I did put some bridge... Oh, there's one there. Let's just get him going. How many? No. Oh, yeah. I should be able to load him up. So we're going to get more bridge engineers up there just in case one dies. That'll be that. The next major fighting, obviously, is here, but there's not much left there, so we are slowly encircling it. We'll be able to take these things out and go after all these trucks, clean up that pocket, and provide an opportunity to start assaulting Lineage. Down south, Aldenhoven, we have still this massive tank battle going on. I'm hoping that we can take out a whole bunch of crap. We need to draw some fire, though, and we do have reinforcements available here to start punching through once that's all clear. I don't think... Yeah, we've already secured the points there, so this is just killing things to kill things and prevent them from capturing our stuff. We do have... Oh, rockets. We're going to go rocket hunting. That's good to see. Whole bunch of headquarters and trucks and things like that on the northern outskirts of Eichweiler. We will start probing into the city pretty quick. We do have a whole bunch of reinforcements coming. Once these are all set up, I'm going to start punching into the city. I know, based on what I've seen, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here, so this is going to be a nasty battle. I don't know if there's bunkers or pillboxes or whatever in there, but that's a key battle that we're going to be having because there is a massive point there. I am doing my best to try to encircle it. I need to destroy this stuff back here, otherwise my encirclement is not going to be complete because they still have supply, unfortunately. Few random things back here that need to be dealt with. We do have Stolberg here that has a point under it, I think. Yeah, there's a point under Stolberg. And then there's the shield line, the last of the shield line. So we don't have very many points left to capture. We're doing well, but now we're getting into the worst part of the fighting, and we only have 14 turns to do it. So there's a pocket here that we're going to deal with. Let's do that straight away. How's this looking? What are we going to do? You know what? Let's fire at this first. Hey, Tim. Thanks for showing up. I hope you're having a brilliant day. You just missed all my rambling, and now we're just going into the action. So, good on ya. Okay. So let's draw some fire. Okay, maybe not. Ooh, we took out one. Hey, old dog, good to see you, and thanks for that. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's see what happens. I'm going to move up closer. You know what? Let's move up. Yeah, let's move up. Okay. We got lucky. Let's see if we can be successful with this assault. We did eliminate something. Perfect. Can I try that again? There we go. Captured that. That makes me happy. Let's advance to there. Oh, son of a... What are you playing lately, old dog? I haven't seen you in a while. Everything okay? Hope your neighbors are okay there, Tim. He said that there's an ambulance involved. That's kind of scary. All right. Oh, shit. I just noticed that. What are those, Brum bars? Can I see that? Oh, I can. Ah, damn it. Let's unload the infantry. Oh, that was a good hit. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do, but that's okay. Ah, what are they? Do you remember what they're called? I don't remember what they're called. Damn, those engineers are dug in there tight. Let's bring up some mortars. Sturmpanzer 4, probably. Okay. Can I cross anywhere? No. That's fine. We wanted that to happen, so then we can... Oh, why can't I attack that? Is that not a bridge? Let's reverse the map. I can't tell if that's a bridge or not. Damn it. Well, shit. Have I been trying to cross somewhere where I can't cross this whole time? Oh, I have to go here. Aha. Okay. So we're going to cancel. The bridge is here. We're going to cancel that assault. The bridge is here, not here. I thought it was there. Boo. Is there a bridge here? No, no. No cost to cancel in the old game. The new game, it costs you points. Basically, it costs all your points to cancel. That's something you have to think about when you're doing assaults. Especially since I'm mean. But if you're clever, there's ways around it. Damn. Okay, let's pound that, because that's a priority. Oh, can you guys assault and cross? Yes. Or not. Damn, really? Oh, there we go. Lost the tank doing it, but we can cross. Perfect. No, that is true. You should not make a bad assault in general. Oh shit, I forgot there's a panther term there. Son of a... Gosh darn it. That is true. And the way that the assault system works, you're going to have to do multiple assaults in the new games, which means in the new version of the World War II game, you'll be making multiple assaults as well. That is something to keep in mind. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Mortars, mortars. And they should be able to see that. Perfect. Let's move you guys here. I should be able to assault that. Excellent. Move up. Take some shots. Disrupted. Let's surround it completely. Take a shot. Move in with my tanks. Assault it. One more assault. Like so, but before I do that assault, this one here is not participating. Let's just do some firing. There's a leader in there. There we go. Reduced it, which made it less likely to survive the assault. And we cleaned up there. Perfect. That's what we wanted to do. Hey Rysine, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well today. So we've pretty much cleaned up that. There's only literally one half a squad there and one machine gun team there. So they've been reduced significantly. would be great to go over command and control, logistics per headquarters levels, combat pluses and minus. Yeah, let's figure that out. How are we going to do that? That is a good question. Good question, Tim. So, in a perfect world, let's just quickly discuss that. Let's find some of our guns, because I've actually taken care of our guns, generally speaking. You'll notice that when I click on a gun, it highlights a headquarters. So this headquarters tells me if it's in range. We can do that. We can figure that out just by doing so. This is the headquarters that are there. But this gun here, we want to... A show dedicated to that? Yeah, for sure. But I can give a quick lesson. We can also show the command range of this particular headquarters. So if I select that headquarters, there is a command range button. There it is. So you will see this point out here is the 50% mark. So everything that's inside of that range, basically it goes like 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, all the way down to 100. So if you're in the same hex here, there's a 100% chance that you're going to have a successful reload. Keep in mind this is different for the new games because we have 2 levels of artillery, or of ammo level, but in the World War II game, it's all based on this ammo level. Imagine this being a tank battalion or tank company or something like that, and this is how we're doing it. I chose artillery. I shouldn't have done that. It's a different thing altogether because it uses just the base ammo level. If the base ammo level is 50, then for artillery it has a 50% chance of regaining artillery, or regaining ammo. What does low on ammo mean? For artillery, it means you can't fire. For your tank units and infantry units, typically it means that they're going to be reducing at, or they're going to be attacking at a 70%-ish attack strength. So if they are 6 strength points, then they're going to attack at like 4 strength points, and the average of that instead of 6. So if you have full ammo and a full unit, you're more likely to hit something than you are if you have a single strength point platoon with low ammo, for example. In this case, if I had a battery out in the middle of nowhere, it still has the potential, or an infantry platoon or whatever based on the headquarters, out in the middle of nowhere, it still has the potential for regaining supply. It's just very low. So the further you go, the lower that percentage goes. It never goes to 0, but it goes down to 2, for example, eventually. That's why you want to try and keep your headquarters all the way up from battalion to regiment to brigade to division to corps to army, all closer to your units, because if new game, it's absolutely essential. That's correct, Tim. There are 2 levels in the new games. One is strictly for normal combat ammo, and the other one is artillery ammo. They'll have 2 different values, and most of the new scenarios, you're going to be losing those levels every turn after you've fired. So as soon as you've fired, you can count on a random die roll that says you're going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4 ammo points for that turn. It's totally random right now. I think one thing that I'll try and figure out in the future is there's a way to count how much combat happens per turn, and then I will be able to reduce the ammo level for that turn based on that count. So, for example, if all your units fired, and in this case I have, 200 units or 300 units or something like that, then I can drop the ammo level by 10. But if you only have, say, 2 companies worth of units that are all this stuff, then you'll only reduce ammo by, say, 1 or something like that, if that makes sense. But that's a future thing, and that's a scripting thing. But in these old games, in this game here, it's all based on this base ammo level, which is there, right there. Old dog. So far I see artillery. Oh, so Tim is saying, so far I see artillery relieved in general in a new section for that. Yeah, artillery is a different thing altogether. And then old dog, I could not find out how to chat. I'm good. Want to pick up our games. I have lost playing. I've been lost playing Napoleonic stuff, but I still hope you try get a new team game with you. Thought we could do straight without joy, but you started doing solo. But you and me in Vietnam. Yeah, absolutely, old dog. Let me know. I'm happy to play with you. Absolutely. Pick, play, and send. Simple as that. When is so? If this headquarters or any headquarters moves, the following turn it's going to be low on ammo, and in order to become low on ammo or to become in ammo, it needs to do a check on its apparent supply. So it's going to look up. In this case, it's going to look up to the regimental headquarters and see, can I get supply from there? And if not, then it will go up to the division if there's a division on the board or whatever. If it can't, then it'll remain low on ammo. Every time the headquarters moves, they're going to be low on ammo. So you need to learn how to leapfrog your headquarters in order to maintain your combat proficiency with your units. Some units, obviously, the artillery, for example, are not going to be able to do anything if they don't have ammo. The vast majority of your other combat units will still be able to fire. They're just not going to be able to assault or attack at the same quality as they would if they were full strength as well as full ammo. So that quick overview, but something to keep in mind. All right, now where the heck were we? Where were we, man? Okay, that's done. This is pretty much done. Mortars. I need to cross that, but I can't. Oh, my jeeps can though, because it's a light bridge. I can cross bridges with light units, or light bridges with light units. Ah, hey, no worries, Tim. Happy to help. Now we have some beautiful self-propelled guns that are coming up close. Oh, why can't they cross now? Oh, maybe not enough action points. Let's see if we can deal with that. Yay for taking out German trucks. Oh, you're too kind, old dog. You're too kind. We have 90mm guns here. Let's bring them up. Aha! That's what we wanted to do. Now, let's get a little bit closer and see what we can find. Ho ho ho. Just like that, bada boom. So we have an anti-tank gun. This anti-tank gun might not have been spotted, so that is potentially a good thing. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh. Huh. Do I risk going in there? Actually, let's go into forward. I can't cross anywhere here. I actually have to push myself into the village. That sucks. I'll leave the anti-tank guns there. Let's bring the mortars up. Oh, that's clear. Let's bring these guys out. We have engineers. Let's unload them. The half-tracks I want to actually bring with me, but I don't know how. Let's see. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be clever. Watch this. Excellent. Aha! Take some of that, mofo. There we go. So we won't send in the tanks until next turn. And we should be able to eliminate both of those Panzer IVs. Platoons. I have more infantry coming up. Will I? Oh, you know what? Let's risk it. Let's advance one. See, I do have enough for a shot. Nice. There we go. That's how you do it. Bait the tanks. Let's see. That's us securing that flank, which is what we need. These guys are unloading. What's this? Artillery. I'm gonna move these guns up here. I do have infantry. I guess let's send them over here. And unload. So our goal is to push through these vehicles into the city. Now we're bringing up some tanks because that will help immensely. There's thugs here, there's armored cars here, so I'm going to assume that whoever designed this scenario put all the companies together instead of dispersing them, which is good for me, bad for the Germans. Let's unload you guys here. Oh man, some of these platoons are not very happy. They're down to 1 or 2 strike points. That's okay, they're good for eyes. go into higher view and start moving this stuff. I think there's more 105s. That takes care of that. Two versus two in Nom. I'd do that. That'd be fun. I think we're going to send these tanks across. Same with these troops. All right. Here, I'm going to pull back for my own sanity and safety. And I think... Oh yeah, we have lots of troops here. Let's do some assaulting. Before I do, though, let's move up that priest. Hit one of those platoons. Reduced it. Perfect. Let's do the same. Then assault. Excellent. Push them out. Get them disrupted. Let's do some shooting. Continue with that. There we go. I'm going to pull back just to keep my line. So I know there's bad guys here. They're going to come up against this river, which is fine. Let's leave the jumbos over here. I'm going to put these on the road so they can utilize their mobility just in case there's a breakthrough down here. These Jacksons and things, they can move really fast. These 90mm guns, I don't really need them down there, so let's just move them along, and we'll move these tanks along. So I'm kind of thinking that this little battle group here, we're going to swing around into the back of Stolberg, because I don't have anything back here to help deal with that, unfortunately. But that'll make life a lot easier once we do. Let's continue moving to the north. Or to the... not north. As a map guy, you would think I'd understand directions. We're going east. Can I load up these guys? Oh, I can. Nice. Just making sure there's no... Oh, I gotta turn off the labels. We don't need to see that. There's no bad guys down here anymore, which makes our life a lot easier. But now I have to prioritize where I'm going to send my troops. That's something I'll do next turn. You guys don't need to see that, because that's not very exciting. Oh, this thing here. I forgot about that. Well, let's throw everything but the kitchen sink inside of this. Oh no, we did do an assault already. Never mind. Damn it. Okay, let's cancel that assault. Let's just fire into this. See if we can kill things. No, that's terrible. Hurchin isn't clear yet, no, but I'm not worried about it. I have a good line there, and I've decided just to move what's ever left past it, because I think we're okay for now. Plus, I have reinforcements coming if I do need them. But most importantly, we've secured a point this turn. That's key. There's only 1 point down here in the south that we have to worry about, with the exception of this city here. There we go. That makes me happy. Oh, I want to get some eyes back there. You know what? Let's go for a cruise with all these guys. Oh, shit. The Panthers. The Panthers are mean. I will definitely hit on the headquarters if I can, so I reduced 2 of them. That's perfect. Let's swing this guy down and participate in some of that fun. Nice. Let's double time through the woods. Aha! There's still bad guys back there. That's what we wanted to see. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with that. I'll reduce them by 2. I just need 1 more tank that has enough strength points. There we go. That takes care of that. Got rid of some trucks. That makes me happy too. Okay. What do we do here? Well, let's see. Oh, did they pull out of there? Oh, can we take this just like that? No way. Nope. Damn. Double damn. There's something in there. Can I double time that in there? No. Fascinating. Oh, it's rubble, that's why. Ah, sugar. Okay. Well, hey, that took out a pillbox unexpectedly. And we've started creeping into Eichweiler. Perfect. Okay, that takes care of that. We have a whole bunch of guns coming. Now let's load up these guys. So we do have probably, I'm going to say, 2 companies of infantry, in mechanized infantry that is, that we're going to be able to start moving in to that part of town. That is really good. Oh yeah, look at that, we found some rockets. So I know there's stuff back here. I have to be careful. Now, the big tank battle. Oof. This is where it's going to get ugly. Let's double time you guys. Ah, no joy. No joy. Damn it. Oh, I can assault that. There we go. What the hell? Oh, there we go. That's better. Well, let's capture the leader. Occupy the safe ground. Let's overrun that leader. So we've secured the north. That makes me happy. There's a panther here that needs to be dealt with. reduced. Let's just surround it, assault it. Perfect. Okay. Oh, look at that. Can I see anything? Oh, look, I'm gonna shoot at these things. They're loaded. Draw fire. Eliminated it. Oh shit. Double shit. That was not in our favor. Boo. Huh, how are we gonna do that? Oh, reduced it. That's a good start. Oh, eliminated it. Better start. Reduced it twice. Oh, booyah. Okay. Let's get some support. Ah, shit. Nice. That's okay. See if we can hit those panthers. Nope. Damn it. That's not good. Let's do some firing. Reduce that. Let's pop up. Oh, that was some good hitting. We have been taking them down. That's a good thing. I just have some units back here that need to recover. What do we have? 105 Shermans. They're good at taking out trucks. This is tough, but we're making some good progress. I'm happy with that. That's okay. That's okay. Now they're going to break through here again. So let's prepare for that. So I'm trying to put... So I'm going to leave them an avenue to do whatever they want. And maybe we'll get lucky. Just throw some shots back there because why not? Let's move those. Oh, I can't because it's overstacked. Son of a... Oof. There. I think that will be good enough for there. I do have rockets. What should I prioritize for my rockets? Divisional headquarters. Oh, it's out of range. Son of a... Okay, let's go up here. We'll plot the artillery after. We're going to get a little bit closer to this 300. Let's pop into this position here. Oh, son of a... Got rid of the machine gun. The Panzer IVs are invincible. Well, no, they got disrupted. Say hello to my many friends. Damn, that freaking gun. Freaking gun. No, denied. It just does not want to die. So on the bright side, we've cleared this village. I'm going to leave those anti-tank guns in there just for my own sanity and safety. Oh, shit. Another anti-tank gun there. Okay, let's move up. Reduced it. Let's bring you up. Oh, shit. I forgot about you guys. Where do I... Damn. So that one can move because it's out of ammo. This one can fire because it's not. That reminds me. That is where we're going to be putting our rockets. Aha. Ah, they're stuck there. Damn it. Okay. So, we do have rockets and artillery. Let's call that in. We'll end the turn and see what happens. And we can start doing some more senseless violence because we still have lots of time. Highlight the guns. That's a gun. So our priority, obviously, is to punch into the town. So we're going to send in as much as we can to do that. Do they have the reach? Oh, they don't. Son of a... Okay, let's target you guys then. Oh, out of ammo. Since they are out of ammo, I'm going to bring them closer. These guys are also out of reach, but they're good for down here, so let's smoke that. Oh, also out of ammo, which means we can bring them closer. We have light guns or mortars. Let's just pop in the back there, see if we get lucky. We have beautiful batteries back here. I'm going to hit that back area. The 155s, we're definitely going to be smoking that stuff. Okay, I think that's all the big guns we have in the back. We have one more gun back here. Let's just plot some artillery on that and hope for the best. I do have rockets. Let's rocket those machine guns. I think everything back here is fired, if it could. I'm just going to randomly place artillery back here. Oh, out of ammo. That's fine. I'll move all that after. All that is not able to fire. This is able to fire. Let's plot that rockets, because I mean... Oh, we have this. Can we assault this? No, denied. Dead. 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 Oh, that's encouraging. Let's move you guys closer. Let's throw everything into the pot. There we go. Take out those. Now we can focus on those engineers. Can I see from there? Oh, I can. So I'm going to swing all these half-tracks over here. Use their machine guns. And then we'll be able to get ready to assault that, which makes me happy. Bring up some support. The plan, that's a good question. So Old Dog asked a question if they're going to put the campaign series games on the play-by-email system. And for our summer release of Middle East and Vietnam, late summer probably, just the usual update, we do plan on hopefully including that system with those updates. It's up to 16 players, so you can do 8 versus 8 for a campaign series on a LAN. That's the idea, anyways. So again, everything that we're doing, we're really trying to get the game Steam ready. And our first foray into that adventure is going to be, obviously, I'm going to leave all that opportunity fire because sometimes you have way better die rolls when you just utilize opportunity fire. So I'm going to do that and see if it works out for me. Obviously, there's a lot of work to do, so realistically, don't expect to see Cold War for, I'm going to say, 3 years. If it's earlier, super, but I'm not going to promise you anything sooner because there's a lot to do. And alas, I would know because I'm doing a lot of the work. With help this time, which is awesome. There we go. Got rid of that. Now this is overkill for taking out a bunker, but we have to do that because for whatever reason, all these units aren't cooperating with me. Oh, son of a fire truckers. He's Old Dog is talking about the play-by-email server that is available through Matrix Games right now for some of their games. That's what he's talking about. Where you don't have to zip up a file and all that fun stuff. And that's what we're trying to do for our updates for Middle East and Vietnam in the future. Okay, that's it. But I'm not going to do anything else. Let's just end the turn, see what happens. In the interest of expediting this senseless violence. We're hoping the artillery whiffs. That's what we need. Oh, sugar. Oh, shit. Oh. Good luck, Tim. Sheesh. Those poor mortars, they were getting... Oh, I forgot to move those tanks. Frick. Oh, lost some jeeps. Freaking. This is. That's why we need to cut off that city, because then it'll be less likely for the artillery to be able to hit us. It's so important to do. Hey, thanks for tuning in there, Old Dog. Really good to see you. Looking forward to getting the game going again there with you, Old Dog. Heck yeah. Talk to you soon. I like it when it misses. See what happens. Oh, lost a platoon right off the bat. Okay, opportunity fire though. No effect. No effect. No effect. Oh, disrupted. And reduced. No effect on us. Ah, lost a tank. Lost an engineer. Damn. Not as much opportunity fire down there as I would have hoped. Ah, we lost a leader. Lieutenant Trapp died. Oh, shit. Lost the steward. Ooh. Made them run away. That's good. Disrupted. And made them run away. Perfect. We ran away. Oh no, they're staying there. Got disrupted. No effect. We lost the tank. Ah, lost another tank. Took a hit, took another hit. We disrupted that gun at least. Oh no! No, disrupted. And eliminated. Frick. Some opportunity fire. Oh. Damn it. Lost 2 mortars. Lost infantry platoon. Frick. Oh, they spotted our anti-tank guns. Lost the tanks to the King Tigers. That's a lot of Panthers. That's a full Panther company shooting at our jumbos. Sure hope those King Tigers stay there. Hey, welcome back, Tim. Happy thoughts, right? Oh, that was a good hit. Ah, they're going to... Darn it. I was hoping they wouldn't reinforce that bunker. Yes, you do. Until the end of time, Tim. You will be working for her, absolutely. Oh, getting rid of something. That's good. Leaving those vehicles with opportunity fire in the rear there. I'm going to assume that this town is so overstacked that these trucks can't escape that way. That's why they keep going back and forth like that. Excellent. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Tim. I really appreciate that. Nice. Took out a headquarters, or reduced it. Ah, glad you're enjoying it. Heck yeah, lots of fun. I noticed that, I think it was Tom, was playing on Facebook. He was playing a Battle of Berlin scenario. I was thinking about doing that after this. It's a little bit, like, it's smaller in size, but should still be just a chaotic mess of combat, which would be fun. And learn how to attack a city at the end of the war. Yes, senseless violence indeed. That would be a fun playtest for sure, just to see what it's like. Final moves here from the Germans. They're tired of 1941. Well, 1941 will be the core of, well, 39, 40, and 41 will be the core of the new games, so happy thoughts. Come on. Ah, just retreated. Yes, these things take time. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. 15 airstrikes remaining. We have one unit that has cleared a wreck, which is great. 78 headquarters unable to provide supply. 26 artillery units unavailable. 193 units low on ammo. 28 units of 66 have recovered morale. Oh, that's encouraging. Disrupted the engineers, disrupted this guy. Disrupted and reduced. Ah, we disabled that frickin' Young Panther. Eliminated some stuff. We reduced that half-track. Eliminated and reduced some trucks. No effect, no effect. Come on, happy hits. That's a happy hit. Some serious reductions. Eliminated the guns. Killed some panthers. Come on. No joy. So, some disables and kills. We're just rocking it today. Look at those kills. Perfect. That's a good hit. No effect, no effect. Nothing there. Made a retreat. Perfect. You know what? That was not too bad. That was okay. Okay. Let's see. Since we're here, let's start here. What can you see? Can you see anything of value? Oh, you can. Can you see something of value? Oh, you can too. Just slaughtering headquarters. That does not make me sad. Oh. Let's see. Can I kill some panthers? Ooh, that's not what I wanted to happen. I lost both of my Hellcats. Fire truck. Damn, that sucked. I tried. Okay. Oh, there's more frickin' Panzer IVs. And anti-tank guns. Excellent. Okay, that's good. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to try and take out this Panzer IV, but whatever in here is going to hit me afterwards. I should just retreat, but I'm feeling brave. Oh, we only got disrupted. So, we know there's something there. Let's pull at least this tank back. Ah, we can pull them both back. Nice. Then let's advance with our 105 Shermans. Ah, there is engineers in there. Okay, so let's take our Jacksons. Come up here. Oh, that didn't work. Let's pull back. Well, at least that moved them. So, we cleared that Panzer IV out of the way, which is going to allow us to continue advancing. Let's forget about that. Let's hit that. Let's hit that. What can you see? So that blocks the line of sight to those things. All that can see it though, but we're going to hopefully take that thing out. Oh, you son of a... I can't assault that. I thought maybe I could, but I can't. That's fine. Now, I don't think we can see anything with these guys. Nothing useful anyways. Oh, we can hit some trucks. And some wagons. There we go. Just cleaning things up to make it easier on us in the future. Okay, first things first, let's start picking these things off. Reduced it by 1. Let's advance behind. Nope. Okay, that's where the infantry is. That's good to know. You guys, let's advance. Oh, nothing. Okay, you know what? Let's pop a smoke. Oh, let's use the right unit. There we go. If you're setting up, that's a good question. So Tim is asking, one thing I'd like to know, have a better understanding of is saving defensive fire versus using all action points and the setting on the choices for automation of fire. So what he's talking about is opportunity fire. If you select a unit and you press Control P, this dialog will pop up for you, and it'll let you identify or let you set up for that particular unit, if you have a unit selected, how you want that unit to interact. If you leave action points for it during the computer's turn, how it's going to fire. So right now, this particular platoon is going to fire at literally everything at its longest range. Yeah, it does it by units. Of course it does it by units. So you can mix and match your infantry, your tanks to shoot at whatever you want. It's tedious to do, but well worth setting up, because that way you leave and you mix it up every handful of turns, because that way your opponent never knows what you're going to be firing at. That's what you want to do. 100%. That's huge. So if I didn't want that particular infantry platoon, in whatever situation it is, not to fire at tanks, I would have it select N. So that means if I left this, it has one shot left, it would not waste that time or that shot on a tank, because maybe it just doesn't have the offensive strength to do it. Or if you wanted to, you'd set it to, it's going to fire at only one hex away, which is either going to be short or medium, depending on the type of unit that you have and its maximum range. If you want to engage units at their maximum ranges, for example long, that's what you would select here. So if that infantry unit, if it was out to, say, on this hill, and you wanted to shoot at basically anything that is near you, then leave it on long. Leave everything on long. Soft vehicles, that's pretty self-explanatory. That's jeeps and trucks and whatnot. Although, keep in mind, some trucks are hard targets because they leave wrecks. That's particularly true in the new games. Other targets is like artillery and headquarters and things like that. As a general rule, I typically leave my infantry mostly at medium range, unless it's a specific situation where they have really good long range firepower. A machine gun, for example, has excellent long range firepower, but I don't want my machine gun to be shooting at tanks. Maybe if it's being assaulted, we'll try and throw a couple of shots into that. Sometimes I'll just turn them all off, so you don't know that there's a unit there until you stumble upon it. Because I am mean that way. Or you can do that if you don't have a unit selected and you press Control P, then it does it for everything. So this is the global thing. Fair warning, global settings will override anything that you have set for individual units. So that being said, if you have everything set to not, then nothing is going to fire. So just leave everything as long and then go into individual units for shortening it up. That's what I recommend doing. Obviously, for these really big scenarios, it's going to take you a long time to do. Is it worth it? I think it is. But it takes you a long time to do. I've never shown that because I'm just playing quickly on against the computer, and the computer's not smart enough, and I'm trying to give it an advantage, so I just let everything fire the way that it is. Playing against the human, I mix it up all the time. You never know what one company's going to do to another one. So that we definitely want to smoke. So I'm just going to move some half tracks and stuff out of the way. That's a mine engineer. That's not going to do us any good. But this is a proper engineer and a tank. Let's crawl in, do some firing and killing. Well, there you go. You learned something else new there. That's awesome, Tim. Now, I had guns. Oh, I have a lot of guns, but we need to get them closer. Actually, I won't waste time moving stuff. Let's just continue on with the combat so you can see that, and then I'll do the movement after. That's all good. Let's do this big battle. Let's see. Can we kill this panther? Yes! We lost an engineer squad doing it, but we killed the panther. Now let's overrun that leader. Now I can't overrun that leader or the engineer yet. Now I can. You forgot your street address. Oh no, that's not good. So we're taking really heavy casualties here. Oh shit. That's insane. You know what? Let's take out these half-tracks. Just like that. You got the transport, but the engineer, why not fire at him twice? I wasn't worried about the engineer. I was worried about drawing fire from this stuff back here. So then I can go in and pick it off. So basically I'm just wasting his shots on me so I can kill him. We lost one, but we took 3. That's fair. Now we took 2. So I'm gonna pull these guys back because they got smacked around. Move these tanks up here. There we go. Took them out. plop down here. Just like so. No, no. Questions are good. Questions are important. So it's tedious. It was a tedious plan, but it worked. So you'll see that I have mostly eliminated this. I'm going to assume there's like a Panzer Brigade or something like that in there. It's not over yet, but we made really good progress. Damn, I don't know what was in there, but we just killed it. Killing trucks, that makes me happy. I need to get out more. Okay. Oh, there's a Stug with its rear towards us. We're going to absolutely have fun with that. Destroyed one of them. Let's pick on the other ones. Took that out. Yes, me too. This makes me happy. Taking out tanks like they're going out of style. We reduced one of them. Excellent. Oh, there's more Stugs in there. Do I have any good tanks left? I do not. Oh, I have a Sherman. With one shot. No joy. Oh, I have a Jumbo. Yeah, I reduced it. So there's a lot of wrecks in there. 6 wrecks in there so far. That's good. Hallelujah. Do the wrecks disturb aiming? No, they don't. But they do provide cover if there's like these type of hexes here that have more than 6 wrecks in them. They provide cover in the sense that they block line of sight. They don't help you hide or anything like that, but they do block line of sight, which makes your life a lot easier. Oh, that was a fun one. That's a fun little battle there. But we should have that cleaned up here pretty quick. You know what? I'm going to load these engineers. I think that's good. Okay. That's too far away, but... Ah, out of ammo. You son of a Gucci. That'll change that whole dynamic. Oh shit, there's engineers there. Son of a... Come on, really? Die. Oh, just like that. There we go. Now we can just walk into that point. Nice. That is amazing. There we go. That cleaned that up. I can cross there. I just don't have enough action points yet. But we can definitely cross up here. you serious? Son of a beehive. Bringing up our rocket tanks to be a lot closer to the city, because that's where we're going to need them. This irritates me to no end, but it is what it is. But we're going to save this northern attack for next time, because it's been 2 hours, just like that. Bada boom. For shits and giggles, let's take a look at the points. I haven't done that in a while. 29,672. You'll notice here with the latest update, it's a lot easier to see these larger numbers. There's lots of space now. I think it goes up to, as long as you stay under 1 million, you're good. Oh no, up to 9,999,999. I think up to that you're fine. So that's a nice little addition and upgrade. So yeah, I'm going to call it there. So thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thanks for all the questions, Tim. Thanks for tuning in, Old Dog. Thanks for tuning in, Ingrid. Yeah, really good to see everyone. Hope you all have a brilliant evening. Thanks for tuning in, Infantryman. Do let me know if you have any questions and comments. There was a lot of good questions here, so I'm going to... I really appreciate that. If you are watching this video on YouTube and you do happen to come across something that you don't understand or need me to explain in detail, let me know. I'm always happy to do so. All right. On that note, I'm going to head out. So take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.